Hey, what's good, family? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the 0 DTE that I took on UNH that ran for over 100%. So if that interests you, keep watching. It is Friday, August 15th, which means it is a 0 DTE Friday. Here we are taking a look at UNH, currently trading at 304.64. And let's actually take a look at which contracts I traded today. So taking a look at my history for today, you can see that I bought a UNH 305 put and I paid 59 cents per share, and I bought it at 11:28 Central Time, and I didn't get out till 2:03, which is actually just 57 minutes before the market closes. And right here you can see got out 100%, and it ended up working out. Before we get into the charts, I want to show you a trick, show you a little secret on how I actually picked my target for this. All right, so taking a look at it real quick, I want to show you, look, that contract is now in the money. The contract is now below 305. Since it was a put, it's in the money now. And I want you to think about it and realize at the time we're looking at the charts is now 233, which means if you had any 0 DTs, more than likely whatever brokerage you're using closed you out. So most of the times when it comes to going below these levels, it's actually something that happens on a Friday with the 0 DTE. Most of the time, they won't actually allow the contracts to move until after people have been closed out of their contracts. So real quick, I'm going to show you a little trick. All right, so here we are in the Moomoo app. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the stock that I want to trade 0 DTEs on. Actually looking right here on top stocks, UNH is actually at the top. So I'm going to click on that. And after I'm on the stock I want to look at, I'm going to hit options. Normally it'll be options chain, but next to that, I'm going to click on analysis, and then I'm going to come down and I'm going to look at, you can see the volume by strike price, and you can also see the open interest by strike price. I'm going to come in, look at the volume, and I'm going to see, okay, where is there the most trading volume? I can see the green is going to be for calls. The red is going to be for puts. There are 85,900. There are 85,900 calls for the 310 strike price. Just below that, at the 307.50, there's 37,290. The 305, 45,000. So what I can see here is at these levels, everything above 205, there is a considerable amount more calls than puts. And then I can see kind of once you get below that to that 300 strike price or that 302.50 strike price, things kind of even out. All right, so when I was picking my strike price, really the question I asked myself is, what price will the least people make money? And what I can see is it's definitely not going to be above 310, because that's where the most people will make money. I see right here at 305, that's the second highest peak. And to the downside, it's much lower. So with that, I chose the 305 strike just because in all likelihood with options volume like this, I find that they typically put it just below. So I could, if I had to guess where today would expire, I would guess just below 305. And that's kind of what led me to my strike price. All right, now here we are taking a look at the charts. This is kind of what I acted on today. All right, so to show you how the day started out, I had pre-market support and resistance marked on the 4-hour. Resistance was up here at 309.93. Support was at 298.08. All right, so that is how it looked to start the day. Then coming down, looking at things, my first target, like after I started looking for it, I noticed we kind of had this uptrend going. So we drew this trend line. And then also I was looking back at resistance. We were probably about in this area, this 306 area when I noticed it. This liquidity up here, this became a target for me. So when we came to this over here, in this time frame at about 11:30. I took an entry for downside, and really what I was hoping was that we didn't continue to ride this trend line up. And taking a look at it, pretty much from where I bought the put right here, it was just down from there. So we topped out here. Looking at higher time frames, you can see we came up here and we sold off, which just shows that the next time we come to this area, there's still going to be sellers there. All right, so when we came in, I felt pretty confident taking a short at this level, and pretty much with this liquidity over here, which is this big wick, and this trend line right here, me just making sure we didn't continue to ride this up and we didn't confirm above this liquidity, I felt comfortable staying in. And pretty much all that really happened is we kind of sold off right here, which this was had I taken profit right here, it would have been about 68% or so, just because of the momentum. But I did not. I continued to kind of ride it through and see what happens. Had I gotten out right there, that would have been a solid trade. Probably should have, but wanted to see what would happen. So today I kind of just rode and kind of let it do its thing. I had an alert set at 3:05, and it was right over here at this 2 p.m. that we came and hit that. So pretty much that's all I did for this trade. So I was in this trade, honestly, a lot longer than I would have liked to have been in this trade for it to only move this much. But because it is a 0 DTE Friday, I know they like to play games. Honestly, I think while I was holding the contract, I saw it get as low as like $20 or $30, all in this range. But ultimately, ended up coming to that level and ended up getting to take some profit on it. Family, let me know what you think about the audio. I'm testing out a new mic. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything, be sure to smash the like button. If for some reason you're new here and haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any future content. And last, but certainly not least, thank you so much for watching. Manuel signing off, and I want to change your life.